Alright, welcome back to another video. So today I'll be testing the Ferrari 296 GTB in Asphalt 9 multiplayer in a previous multiplayer season, the MP2, which featured the Fordzilla F1. And we have also other cars in this race. All these races are all sequential races, which means it's another race, another race, another race, and it's 7 continuous races with this car. I use this car in early season because if I get to a higher league, I will definitely be annihilated by the racer Tachyons, the GTA Spanos, the Ford Mozilla F1s, the GTB Citroen, the Zona R, the TSRS, other than the C-Class cars. So that's why I'm using here. Also, it's a Ghost Slipstream, which is even worse. Alright, but I managed to beat all these cars with my skills, which is not the best showing because it's like in early multiplayer leagues. Like this is like in Silver League, so skill and cars are definitely not matched, but my decent not skill issue skills with their high-end cars, I managed to beat them most of the races. So hope you enjoy. So this is a high-end C-Class car, which is situated between the Gallardo and the McLaren GT for me, for my garage. I don't know if it's the same for y'all or whatnot, but it is situated between the Gallardo and the McLaren GT. And overall, it's another car that could be useful in multiplayer, but I don't know if it's like worth it. If you got like the Gallardo, for example, if you got the Gallardo, you probably don't need this, but I'll talk about the stats more later, like probably like now. So there's currently another like multiplayer season which is featured the car itself only. It's only the max free trial, and there's a reason why I don't want to record races in that particular multiplayer season. Mainly there's no competition. Everyone is using the 296 GTB, and it's kind of boring for me to record these races, like when compared like recording here with like competition, really great competition and unfair competition as well in some cases. Anyway, there's also a Grand Prix going on. I'll try to unlock it because it will be another like great car for me to collect, because it might not be really useful for me because I already got the McLaren GT and the Gallardo. I'll compare this car most to the McLaren GT. I'll talk about that more later after the stats, but let's talk about the stats. While me getting second place here, barely losing to the Fordzilla P1. Also, I'll be also making another video about the Fordzilla P1 later. I already record races already, so stay tuned for that. So let's talk about the stats of the car. So top speed wise, it's great. It goes 355 kilometers an hour max with nitro. The acceleration is great as well at 81. Not the best, not the worst. It's a like mid to high class when it comes to C class. The drifting is decent at a 65, so it doesn't lose a lot of speed. It doesn't, like, it handles quite decently as well, as you can see in the first race or like at the start of those like turns. It drifts really well. The nitro efficiency is at 52, if I'm not mistaken. It's at 52, and it's the one of the worst traits that this car is having is that really bad nitro. As you can see, like in this video, the nitro depletes so fast that it's not even funny. Thank God that it has a Ghost Slipstream which can at least manage the nitro well. So we lost with Mozilla and the GTB Citroen, which is as expected, and also beat the TSR for some reason. So for example here, the drifting is really great. It's not the best and it's not the worst as well. So I compare this car most like closely to the McLaren GT in terms of like the stats and performance of the car. So this car is at a 4009 rank, something like that, a max rank. Rank doesn't matter anymore in this game. Like seriously, rank is just a number in my opinion at this point. And the McLaren GT is at a 4022. So in terms of stats, the McLaren GT is slower than the 296 GTB by 2 kilometers an hour. That thing goes 353, whereas this thing goes 355. And the acceleration is a bit slower than the 296. That thing goes 80 something with a stat 80 plus stat, and this one is at 81. And for nitro, I mean the nitro stand and the handling drifting, the McLaren GT is better. The McLaren is a 69, whereas this is a 65 something. And then the McLaren GT is the nitro stat is at a 57, while this is a 52. So overall, it's a really close match car, and in some cases, the McLaren GT will might beat this car in some tracks, while um the 296 GTB will also beat in some top speed a bit oriented tracks. We'll have to see, because this car will be also be in the future C-Class Elite event, beating out probably the Bugatti EV110. The Bugatti EV110 will be the next car will be out of the C-Class Elite events, and it's kind of meh. The Bugatti kind of doesn't compete well in the current track, Nevada. Well, this thing might compete well. So in terms of like driving styles, like its performance, both cars, the McLaren GT and the 296, performs similar. But so if you have the McLaren GT, you might not need this car anymore. But if you don't have the McLaren GT, since you can't get it anymore currently, as for now, the 296 is a great car for your collection, to use it in multiplayer or in the more elite events in the future. So that's all about the car, and I will be trying to unlock this car in its current Grand Prix. Currently, it's like the qualifiers. As I'm recording this video, the qualifier was just about to start, so I'll try my best to unlock this car, and probably will be another like collection car for me, as I'm in first place here in San Francisco. So as for now, this in its current state of the game, so we currently have like the Modzilla, the Fordzilla special event. We also got the 296 GTB Grand Prix, and so on. And for the showroom, there are also new cars already. We got the Civic Type R, we got the, what is it called, the V12 Speedster, we also got the Renault Treasure, and also the Nagari 500X thingy. But in order to unlock those other cars, the Treasure and the Nagaro or something like that, you need to first max out both the Civic Type R and the SMI V12 Speedster. So I'm currently maxed out. My Civic Type R is already started out for 4-star through the showroom. So hopefully there will be another video about the Civic Type R. I've been wanting to record races with that car for a long while now. I'm glad I was able to 4-star the car, max out the car. It won't be fully golden max. I don't have all the epic import power supply, so all will be just like maxed out, but I'm excited to record races. Also, I will be recording races with my 6-star Regera once I 6-star my car. I currently have the credits to upgrade it, but I don't want to upgrade it now, probably later. So yeah, that's all those future plans for my for the upcoming uploads. First will be the Fordzilla, and then probably the Regera or the Civic Type R after that. So that's the schedule for now. It's been 2 weeks since I upload this. Sorry about that. And I hope you enjoyed the previous video about the CSR3 beta gameplay. I'm currently still playing it. I like all the race. Let me grind credits and all that stuff. It's a fun game overall. It's basically CSR2 and the Forza Street. If you all remember that game, man, that game was so bare bones, not even funny. It's basically the sequel to CSR2. Don't know when it will be really released global wide. I just got the chance to play it in beta, which is a fortunate thing. I like CSR. I got banned in CSR2. Let's not talk about that more. But yeah, anyway, overall, while we are in the final half of the race, I would like to give my general thoughts about the 296 GTB. Overall, it's a great car to drive, really bad nitro, that's about it, and it's similar to the McLaren GT in terms of driving, as of in my personal experience. Overall, it's worth to get it, and if you don't get it, it's okay, and yeah, that's about it. So thank you all for watching. Like, subscribe, share, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.